Thank you. Thank you. My fellow citizens of Discworld, Earth, I set loose the guards that stand before my door. I've let cells collide and suicide until they take me. If there were stories left to tell, I would hear them. Behind the waterfalls of channeled panic, spilling the prideful pogany, I stay hidden in the noise. Being invisible has its cameo rewards. This is truly the only creature I care to know, with luminous ways of sweet generosity that suffers in the untelling universe of the unlistening ear. When I am found out by a stranger's heart, I will open eyes, peel away skin, awaken the heart's coma. Set aside the costume figure so its image can be seen in mirrors. Set forth with words bugged by God. When these words are spoken, another ear is listening on the other side. Beaming understanding like lasers, their neutral light. The common grave of courage holds us all in the portal of singularity. The God trail of re-beginning. Somehow, so seldom, words and images trust their meaning into the sacred moment to conquer time. The panettone of the public's deepest longing. The improbable eyelid glances open. The skin folds away. The heroic eye of truths awaken and remains alert. There is only forever in the lands of hearts. Independence forever, our sacred pearl. United States for America is Discworld. The American founding envisioned a political order in harmony with the design of the laws of nature and of nature's God. Seeing the rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness as embodied in and sanctioned by natural laws and its traditions. The formation of a republic around these principles marked a clear departure from previous forms of government, securing rights through a form of government that derives its legitimate power from the consent of the governed. We must not forget the Bill of Rights. Throughout its natural life, our republic's exploration of the full meaning of these principles has led it through the ratification of a constitution, ethical questioned Western expansion, civil war, the abolition of slavery, Reconstruction, and a series of domestic crises and world conflicts, and all that financial stuff. Throughout its national life, these events establish a clear historical record of an exceptional nation dedicated to the ideas and the ideals of its founding. The Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, and the U.S. Constitution. Against this history, in recent years, a series of polemic grounded in poor scholarship have vilified our founders and our national ethical founding structure of this republic. marked by religious fellowship, free will expression, generosity at heart, an emphasis on our shared principles, and most importantly, an inclusive vision of the future built around the youth of our children in soul. The path to a renewed and confident national unity is through a rediscovery of a shared identity rooted in our founding republic principles. A loss of national confidence in these principles would place rising generations in jeopardy of a crippling self-doubt that could cause them to abandon faith in the common story of being human that binds us to one another across our differences. Without our common faith in the equal right of every individual clearly stated in the Bill of Rights, authoritarian visions of federal governments and society could become increasingly alluring alternatives to self-government based on consent of the people. Thus, it is necessary for me to provide America's people access to what is genuinely inspiring and unifying in our history at heart, as well as to the lessons imparted by the American experience of overcoming great national challenges. This is what makes possible the informed and honest patriotism that is essential for a successful republic. A refreshed digital agreement to the Bill of Rights. A refreshed United States for America is on our horizon, as if pulling us like a current to the day of our black hole heart as the humanity crest we all wear. A restoration of American independence grounded in the principles of our founding that is accurate, honest, unifying, inspiring, and ennobling must ultimately succeed at the local level. The role of the federal government is to protect and to preserve state and local control over their programs of instruction, administration, and personnel of all institutions. Indeed, that is why my administration rejects the incorporation of the Bill of Rights upon the 14th Amendment and all efforts to have the federal government impose a national curriculum or national standards of education or any other institution is disregarding the most fundamental document we have in America, the Bill of Rights. Vigorous participation in local government has always been America's laboratory of liberty and a key to what makes us exceptional at heart amongst the world at large. The best way to preserve the story of America's founding principles is to live it in action by local communities reasserting control of how children receive patriotic information within their communities. With a growing digital frontier, I now enter into our union to gather the pieces of a once forgotten founding resting on our unalienable rights of being human embodied in the Bill of Rights. We are living in unpredictable times, the crossroads of a digital re-evolution yet seen before us. One could say we are at the heart of the issues that span generational understandings of what it means to be human. As we are gifted the task of carrying the torch of liberty state by state, may we unite together for America. Embracing this interchangeable future of integrating sovereignty amongst as the soul of man, can rise. I have seen my own personal journey as Drew Robert Larman culminate to this moment of infinite time where I feel the incredible responsibility to offer my skills as a sovereign being of creation to my sphere of digital influence, 7 billion large. National pride has burrowed its way to the doorway of my heart, and as I expand outwards, a transparent being of expansion in the greater than portal guarding no one's door. For don't we all have the sovereign ability to reach into the well of knowledge we hold dear to our heart? It surely isn't me knocking on your door then, when your ear listens on the other side. As we journey amongst the waves of time and the confusion of our unity and countrymen at heart, I say loud and clear to my fellow United States citizens, for America, the truth is here for you. My task to show you I am you. I volunteered for this task, hidden in plain sight. With all knowledge available in this digital world, can it not be something we share together? The leaves of our earth tree are falling on me, and we grow in again these DNA trees of victory. My 50 proposals to restore America, the Republic of 1776 America, will outline the great future that lay ahead within Day Black Hole Heart. The journey of stillness is no journey at all, as we bind our differences in the matter of facts. Words only create a division of understanding unless agreed upon within the eye of nothingness. Our spiritual soul's embodiment has become the game of their differences, not ours at heart as a people. It is a great honor to accept this position as your representative for the United States for America. The revolution has reached its digital domain, and the cyber world of infinity is Trewth's domain, is Trewth's game. Trewth is you, and there is no guardian at our door. Sleeping our worries away into the nothingness of what it means to be a human expression of infinite self-creation. Our country is healing a wound so deep it makes even angels weep as earth mountains lean to listen. To hear this chime of disc, old-ass rhyme, the chatterboxing clowns, politicians have hit the Florida sinkhole ground, and truths are gathering for the open tsunami. Rise as 7 billion open hearts beat disc rights of bill that we forgot about. The foundation of America. 3 equal documents. The Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, and the U.S. Constitution. Our spiritual waters of abundance can capture this moment, and truth is our president 24/7. We are uniquely fit for these times to mirror the transparent being of expansion together as one people. United in the cause of truth is you. My inaugural address, this austere ceremony, has suspended the passions of politics to permit an interlude of national reunion. And every president, as they take the oath, has the opportunity to confide with his fellow countrymen the vision of the future, to recall what our place in history has been, and to rediscover what we are and what we may be. In the past words of our American founders, whom intended the Bill of Rights to put some rights out of reach from majorities, ensuring that some liberties would endure beyond political majorities. As the courts have noted over the years, the idea of the Bill of Rights was to withdraw certain subjects from the vicissitudes of political controversy and to place them beyond the reach of majorities, officials, as well as judges, to establish them as legal principles to be applied by the courts, upholding constitutional law, not legislative law, which includes the rights of citizenship. This is why fundamental rights may not be submitted to a vote. They depend on the outcome of no elections. The 14th Amendment has vastly stripped the sovereignty of the American people and the soul of this nation's 1776 founding. It has expanded civil rights protections via legislative law and is cited in more litigation than any other amendment in the U.S. Constitution. We must remember the Privileges and Immunities Clause of Article 4 in the U.S. Constitution. There has been an assault on the sovereignty of the Bill of Rights with trickery and political chatter that no longer will be allowed to occur. That no longer will be allowed to occur. That no longer will be allowed to occur. The fundamental laws of ethical humans to stand on the grounds of liberty in our United States will make political figures obsolete. The only power voting has for us now occupies the very decisions we make in this new digital frontier in every breath, in every click. The domain of truth is a web of nodes within the black hole heart of abundance. May we meet again to grow within the DNA trees of victory we so humbly share in our sea of air. I am, we are. Consciousness can swift away the dark tides of our times to the subconscious shores of today's blessings and the present moment's gift. Our rich American prideful human story of characters create a watery husk that can smell the dusk of darkness from its government of the people, by the people, for the people. And as the sun drifts like a turtle shell in our Union sky, watching over the truths. No challenge is too great for these United States for America. Enduring difficult times is our ancestors' blood and the children's tears. We remember together the many men and women who have so valiantly sacrificed themselves for this nation so that the children of men may have the chance to not repeat the same fate. I only lead you to disc door of infinity and day black hole heart, for every choice is yours. We direct our insightful eye of USA as the intent of our founders remember who we are. A republican form of government, a republic form of government is distinguished from a direct democracy, which the founding fathers had no intention of entering. Hence, it is that such democracies have ever been spectacles of turbulence and contention, have ever been found incompatible with personal security or the rights of property, and have in general been as short in their lives as they have been violent in their days. It can only be time and youth to change these ways. May our union find its identity rediscovered in this black hole human heart 2021 and beyond. These inaugural addresses, as they illuminate the national experience, also illuminate the presidency itself. It must be conceded that even in the field of political oratory, the inaugural address is an inferior art form. The task so low, only a lost soul seeking justice for the unanswered screams of soul-body suffering can withstand its test of time. The shore of a fountain's glow from within our guardian's fire can truly light this world as the soul of men rise to sprinkle these lands of hearts with truth. With this great example before me, with compassion in sense and spirit, the faith and honor, the duty and valor of the same American people pledged to support the Constitution of the United States, the Oath Keepers, I entertain no doubt of its continuance and all its energy. And my mind is prepared without hesitation to lay myself under the most solemn obligations to support it to the utmost of my power by the way in the Bill of Rights and independent sovereignty for all. And may that being who is supreme in us all, the patron of our order, the fountain of justice, and the protector of nobody in all ages of the world in virtuous liberty, continue the blessing upon this nation and its government, United States, forever, and give it all possible successes and duration consistent with the ends of providence. In heart we trust. I remember you and the light above your door. Allow me to close this 2021 presidential inaugural address, United States for America, with a poem from my heart. Too young to be lost, you need a world that is true. No cape with deliver you. No payment will cover the cost, so long overdue. You are more than a name given by your past to a soul merely loaned. In all the mirrors I have crossed, I have only seen one face unowned. Unattributed, the mirrorless absorption of all things sacred. The secret network that churns duality to make unity aware of itself. The guardian within the guardian, forever in contempt of court, served a hasty warning to the bought verdicts and embodied deprival. The evaporate world, slung in the compost of a universe uncharted, reveals the one name that is non-temporal. It is the name of an eternal psyche, lost in 1,000-linked chain of temporal bodies. Each chain, a guardian. Each guardian, a wisdom giver. Each wisdom giver, a God. each God a universe, a leveling of all through the cut-stones of time, the paralyzed moment beneath the lens to the diamond core, an undying perfection, unperturbed like a spring-fed stream, enters a flaming forest. I am, we are, consciousness. Thank you. As your president, I stand with strength and unity in our heart. May blessings be with you. I am, we are.